Hey, good. How are you doing?
Good, thanks. First of all, how are you feeling to be back on the park after 9 months out?
Yeah, I mean, I'm always excited to be out there, whether I've been injured or not injured, in and out of squads. So I think I've been trying to do what I can behind the scenes on the pitch when I can't play to help the team, but it always feels better to be out there and be able to do what I can to help us win.
How did it feel to be thrown back into that game against Sydney off the bench, particularly given it was, such a high octane game and was still very much up in the air when you came on? What was that feeling like when you first were able to run back out and go into a tackle for the first time?
Yeah, I think I've worked really hard on the pitch away from playing, so I wasn't really nervous about tackling or getting stuck in because our staff do a good job of being able to replicate that in training for me, so I could practice that before I went out on the field for the first time. I think it was a very transitional game, so that was probably the hardest part, being able to bring energy. But I think pre-injury, I am always kind of a player who brings energy, gets stuck in, so I just tried to lock into that part of me and make sure we didn't concede any goals.
In terms of your recovery, what did that look like for you? It was obviously quite a an inconvenient team for time because inconvenient times of injury, given your hopes of representing the national futsal team, I believe.
Yeah, that was just around the corner, unfortunately. I think injuries never come at a good time, whether that was on the table or not. I still wanted to finish the season strong for Perth. So I think that added to it all for sure because I really wanted to go away and represent my country. But I think hopefully that's not off the table for me. Hopefully that's in my future. But I think the biggest downfall with me is at that point in the season, we still had a chance to make finals and we only had to win 2 games to make finals. And I really felt that coming off the pitch and getting injured at that time of the season, it really felt like, it took away a lot from the team. I wasn't my energy, I wasn't myself. So for me, the biggest downfall for me was not being able to help Glory make finals. And yeah, hopefully I can change that this season.
Obviously, Triple A to Wellington coming up. You're flying a bit earlier than you usually would for an away trip. How's everyone looking forward to it? And are you hopeful that extra day or so will give you the best possible chance?
Yeah, I think it's no secret last year, one of the biggest things we wanted to improve on as a group is our away record. So I think in the off season, our club, our staff have done a lot of work in the background to see how they can make those away trips better for us to try and help us be able to perform and bring home some wins from the road. So I think going a day earlier will make a big difference for the group, being able to settle in, get used to the time difference, get used to the pitch. And I think for us, every away game is a big opportunity to take points because at home is normally our fortress. I think the girls being able to be around each other for longer in a environment we get to hang out always helps with team culture as well. So yeah, I think it's a good thing for us.
Cool, that's all from me.
Thank you.
Now, just finally from me, if you don't mind, obviously not through choice, but you've been in the stands or on the bench watching all the games this season. Has that in some ways given you a greater perspective of, in terms of shape and what we're doing well, what we're not doing so well, and how the nuts and bolts of the way Stephen wants to play work?
Yeah, I think everyone knows it's always easier to do what you want from the stands when you watch a game. It all looks a lot easier from the stands, doesn't it? I think for me, we've changed. We've got new personnel in this year, but we have kept a lot of what we had last year. We've also tried some different shapes, so I think it's been able to be good to be able to learn that from the sideline. I think it's good to be able to watch my teammates and see what they bring as well, so I can really cherish that when I'm in the field and try and work with their strengths. Obviously, yes, not by choice to be on the sideline, but I hope even when I'm not on the sideline, I'm on the game, I still watch games back and I try and have that perspective when I'm playing. But I think the main thing is you appreciate playing a lot more when you're taken away from the game for a little while.
And our members and fans were certainly delighted to see you. There were posters, there were pictures, there were all sorts. How much did that mean to you to get that reaction on your comeback?
Yeah, I think I never really understood the strength of the Glory fans until last season signing here and getting to play in front of them, especially at Sam Kerr. I think even when it's not about me, they get around the team. They are our 12th man. We say that all the time. They're so loud. I think, yes, it does help them cheering me on. But whether I had cheer or not, I was getting on there and trying to do my job.